Something that I've noticed about myself is that I used to be someone that would overthink a lot. I've said this a million times now, but I overthink a lot. And I used to be someone that would overthink a lot more. However, now I don't really do anything based off of like thought. I used to be someone that would like strategize and I would think so much about something. And I don't know, it's just kind of like, dude, life is short, man. I am not going to sit here and think about stuff anymore. It sounds like I'm like anti-thinking, but I'm not going to like sit here and just like think about shit. I'm just going to do it. It's been like this for a minute, but now I do things based off of feeling. Like, oh, that just doesn't feel right. I can't explain it. I can't put into words because words are getting in the way of what I'm trying to say, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with me. Something, if it feels good, I'll do it. If it doesn't feel good, I won't do it. And a lot of the times words get in the way of what you're really trying to say. Like you can feel some type of way and you can sit there and think about the best way to construct a sentence over like text message or whatever to convey how you're feeling. And you can put in like the dopest words and you can have the dopest sentence structure and you can, you know, take it to like 8 sentences and cut it down to 3 and then it'll be like a nice short response that's concise and you know, you can do all this type of stuff. Even when you're talking to someone in person, you can think about all the stuff you want to say. You can strategize and sit there and think, but it's like not from the heart. If I'm talking to someone, I don't really feel like talking to this person anymore. If I'm out with people that I don't usually hang out with, like it's your gut feeling. And I've noticed my gut feeling is never wrong. Like you'll be out with like, there's a meme I saw where it's like when you're out with like new friends or whatever, or it's like your first time kicking it with these homies and like, you're just like, yeah, I'm never hanging out with these people again. And you know what that is? That's like the feeling where you're like, yeah, this doesn't like feel right. You know, if you're talking to someone, it doesn't feel right. Like your brain's telling you, yeah, you should probably talk to this person, but your heart's like, yeah, no. An analogy I have is like speeches at events. I feel like wedding speeches or speeches at birthday parties or whatever, when they're written down, they're super lame. I think it's super lame to have what is supposed to be an emotional, heartfelt speech, like pre-rehearsed and like written, and then you're up there on stage and you're just like reading off this card and then like, oh I forgot what sentence I was on, you know, blah, blah. Like, I think that's super lame. I hosted, well, I didn't really host, but, like, I was, like, the MC for my parents' 50th birthday party, and I told myself, like, yo, I'm not writing anything down. Like, write down what? It's a freaking party. I'm up there. I don't know why I did this, but, like, I'm up there, and I'm just, like, talking. You know, that's what it should be. Like, you should probably have some notes of, like, in your head of, like, what you're gonna say, but, like, when my sister gets married, or if I get married, like my wedding speech is not going to be something that I wrote down, practiced, and then I'm up there on stage and I'm like reading off the card and like trying to be like emotional and like it's super fake and it's a super lame and it's super thought out and it's super strategized. Like I feel like the best speeches are in the moment and from the heart, and that's like the most heartfelt thing you can possibly do because like when you're in that moment, you can tap into the emotions that you're experiencing or feeling and then just say whatever you want to say from the heart. I think that's the way to go.